It's from the subreddit r/relationship advice. And the title is, I think I, 23 female, ruined my fiancé's 23 male friend group. Okay.
Interesting.
So my fiancé, 23 male, is in a Discord group with a bunch of his friends, 22 to 23 male. And he left the chat for some time because he needed a break from them, but eventually came back. Out of curiosity, he and I, 23 female, were looking at what they had been saying, mentioning him during his vacation from the DC dot. I don't know what that means. The messages we came across were saying horrible things about me. Saying if they were ever dating someone who looked like me, they shoot them.
Oh my god.
What?
And the boyfriend was with them?
Well, no, that they are together reading the chat. The boyfriend and the girlfriend, what the friends of him wrote about her.
Oh
my goodness. That I must be a psychopath because I'd gained so much weight recently. What? Now he can love me. I've been sick with complications from COVID and haven't been able to be as active as I used to be. You don't even have to defend yourself. What the heck is this?
I mean, everybody is accepted.
That's what is this? These guys.
Yeah.
I felt awful and couldn't stop crying. I had went out with a few of these guys with my fiancé and had been nothing but nice to them. My fiancé, without a word, immediately left the Discord and removed them from all social media. He and a few of them dormed together as well, and he said he plans on moving rooms ASAP because he doesn't want me to stop coming around because of them. The issue is that I feel extremely guilty. Is it my fault that he had to remove all of his friends? And how can I support him? He has nobody to game with.
That's her first problem. He has nobody to game with. Oh my god. That's sad.
I mean, in a way, it's cute. He thinks about him, but in another way, it's like, honey, are you serious?
Yeah. I mean,
gaming is not the issue here. Oh my goodness. He says not to worry about it and that he would choose me over anyone, but I didn't want this to become an ultimatum. I feel like I've uprooted his whole life.
So, I think it's not her fault.
No, it's not at all her fault.
No. I mean, it's pretty much their friends are mean. Like, his friends are mean.
They showed their true colors.
But you know what I actually think? I mean, he's in the chat too.
Yeah.
So, they say it, and they're, like, unhinged about it.
Yeah.
So, probably... that's not the first time they say it.
Do you think they said that in front of him? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise they wouldn't like
but
put it in the chat.
He seems very surprised about this all.
He does, but I mean, it could also be acted.
It could be. Could also be that his surprise only stems from her reading it. But then again, I'm not sure why would they read it together if he knows his friends talk about her like that.
That's weird.
I think he wouldn't put himself in that position then. I think it's actually because they thought he's not anymore in the chat or something.
Yeah, but he still would see it, wouldn't he?
But maybe they thought he's not reading it or he doesn't have the time or something. I don't know. They seem very unhinged, but I used to think, that's really disgusting. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to have friends like that.
And it's actually very good of him that he left the friendships. Not just about the fact that he chooses her over those, but just the fact that he realized those friends of him are a piece of garbage and he rather gets rid of them than losing her. And just because you don't want friends like that. And honey, you need a bit more self-esteem because being worried that he's lonely and has no one to game with, no, you should be worried that he has asshole friends. If he would continue this.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that he did that.
It's
not
really
everyone
good.
Would do that. I mean...
It's honestly so amazing of him. Marry him.
Marry him.
No, that's just gives me the ick. People talking about someone else's girlfriend especially. Like, no.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's really disgusting. So top comment is, his friends were pieces of shit. It's not your fault they were pieces of shit. You can make new friends together.
Yeah, that's a good thing she
That's
said.
really a good thing. And OP is an original poster who wrote the article, answer to that, I agree. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. We would go out with his friends, and he had before, and they would either be really dry or ignore me completely.
What?
They would ignore her when they're out together. So actually being acknowledged for a change might be nice. So it's not the first time they've been hinting at not liking her, which, why? What did she do? Or,
No, it's not. It's not her. It's just
yeah,
them.
no, true.
I
That just
think maybe they just don't like the fact that he has a girlfriend.
could also
And now
be
they're
what they
hating on
are.
him.
Oh my goodness. Someone else wrote, so let me get this straight. You're upset because your soon-to-be husband behaved like a good husband and stood between you and your hurtful, hateful people? Soon-to-be husband. Did I miss something?
I also did.
Oh yeah, it's a fiancé. True.
Oh yeah, the marriage.
Marry him even more.
Good
Even
thing.
better that he stood up for you. I kind of forgot about that fact again.
Yeah.
Good, because I already was like, marry him. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I'm
a good
pleased.
decision.
Very good decision. And OP replied, haha, when you put it like that, I do feel a bit silly worrying about it. I mostly just want to see if anyone can think of ways I can make the transition from loads of friends to very few a little easier on him. I love and support him, but I know a relationship doesn't fulfill everything, you know? And yeah, there were some comments to that. But in the end, no, she's not the asshole. The friends are asshole. And you know,
That's true.
what I figured out in life, which sounds like I'm so old, but still, sometimes you have good friends from childhood that stay with you very long. But even those friends can reach a point in your life where you just move in another direction than them. And you start realizing that the way they... Maybe it worked out when you were younger, but in this stage, it's just toxic.
It's probably because you change.
Yes.
You change without them.
Yeah.
You know, when you were in school, you changed with them.
Yes.
And probably you also adapted a bit on them. And now you just kind of change without them. And I mean, it's completely okay because you start being your own person.
It's for me always so hard because I have a lot of long-term friendships that I've... No, really? Crazy.
No.
No, it's not crazy, but it's just crazy difference, you know, in a way. But I do have to say because I kind of lost some of those long-term friendships recently and came to the realization that I love the friends that I still have that kind of prove in the midst of chaos that they really are true friends. But on the other hand, I always also love to make new friends because in a way, those new friends you make are more in the life situation you are. They meet you more
Almost.
German. They meet you more at where you are right now.
Exactly. They get to know you, like they get to know the
person you are
right now.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
Because I mean that's also nice because, like me, I have to say 3 or 4 years ago, I was a completely different person.
Same.
Like not even
No, if
a bit.
If me even 2 years ago would see myself right now, I would be like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
yeah,
I looked so different. I was so different. I lost a lot of confidence 2 years ago and slowly gained it back because of a lot of things that happened all at once.
Yeah, me too. I actually in middle school, I pretty much lost confidence, kind of that. Yeah. Or let's just say I never gained confidence. I didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But in my apprenticeship, I really gained confidence. And I love that because I kind of learned that nobody actually cares what you're doing because everybody's thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
And I mean...
Sometimes that works, but sometimes not. I think when you're surrounded by a lot of toxic people, especially narcissistic people that care so much about them,
But I really don't know how to see if somebody's like a narcissist.
You yourself sometimes cannot see because they're so charismatic and good in persuading you and pulling you into their scheme. But from an outsider's perspective, you can actually pinpoint it very good. I think it boils down to... sorry, what did you want to say?
No, because my therapist says, like, someone in my life is a narcissist. But I don't feel like it. I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of hard to say, obviously, without knowing. But I think it boils down to is this person giving you the same affection, attention, and love and everything you are giving them?
Yeah, more than I give to them recently.
It could also be love bombing. But is it in a way where you feel like this person sees you as an equal? So like...
That's exactly the point. I didn't feel equal.
Because with narcissists, what a lot of the time happens, and I know that because I grew up pretty much with narcissists and had a lot of friends around me that also were. It's just they have like these two faces. They have the love bombing phase where they give you everything and give you the feeling of you're just most special and everything, and then they withdraw it.
It's a Gemini.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
In a way, yeah. And then they expect everything from you. And it's crazy because I had this long-term friend that turns out was a pretty much narcissist. I never realized it. Even though I grew up with narcissists and was so aware of it, I never realized it until it was a moment in my life where... Because I'm used to being the person that puts everyone else in the spotlight. I don't mind. I actually like it because I love to hype up my friends and cherish who they are and how they are and everything. And I never minded being in the shadows, which is kind of funny right now sitting here. But part of the reason I'm doing this podcast is because I was so tired of always being in the shadow and overlooked. So I wanted to do something where not I'm being the center of attention, but where I can actually... give spotlight to someone else, my guess, but share me and my thoughts with the world too.
That's cool.
And the moment I started doing something where I was out of the shadow, where it was somehow about me, this person lost it. Well, in a way, showed her true narcissistic self in an explosive way.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what I also want to know is that... Do narcissists know that they're narcissists? Do they know what they're doing?
I think if you would tell them, they would deny it. But they are aware of what they're doing in a way. I think they would not label them as a narcissist and would completely deny it if you tell them. But I think a lot of the time they are aware of what they're doing to you and what they're expecting from you. Like with this lack of empathy and everything, like... where they feel like just... I don't think... They wouldn't call themselves narcissists because for them, it just is like a fact that they're owned everyone's attention and love. Mm-hmm. They are the center of the world. They are the center of the universe. And there's no label to that because it's just... They are this person and you should be grateful to be in their life. That's kind of...
Oh, God.
Yeah, that is their personality and how they think and do. And that's why it's so hard to... convince them or change them because how do you change someone that thinks they are the center of attention all the time and should be? So friends can be hard sometimes. Well, relationships in general, honestly, right? I mean,
relationships,
as we see in this podcast, like it can be hard, but it can also be beautiful. It's like
it can be really beautiful. It can be actually bad and beautiful at the same time because like in that 4 friend group, like 4 people friend group that I was, we actually had a friend in the group. Now not anymore, but I really don't know what's going on with her because she lies like every time. She lies every single time, and we don't know why. We don't even know if she knows because she's lying about. Like, she once lied. She said that she was pregnant.
What?
She said she was pregnant.
How old is she?
Well, back then, she was 17. She told us she was pregnant, okay? And then we were like, oh my fucking God, what? How?
What?
And then she told us she was with her ex, and they didn't use a condom, or they did, I don't know. But it just... I don't know. That's
a crazy thing to lie about.
Yeah,
I mean,
she just told us that. And then she told us that she got some, like, pulver. Or how do you say that?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like to take in to lose the child.
Oh, okay. Like the specific one or
but she said it was pulver. Do you say that in English? Pulver? No, it's...
I have to Google it.
Google it. Well, she said it was... pulver, I don't know.
Powder!
Oh my God, so stupid.
Oh my God, of course.
We're so stupid.
Oh my god,
Powder, of
sometimes the blockage of being multilingual
Yeah.
is just
Yeah,
terrible.
it is. It is.
I was like, I
Okay,
knew it
so-
in French, in Spanish, in German, and Italian, and I was like, what the heck is it in English? I can't remember.
Yeah, but whatever. So she told us it was a powder to get rid of the child.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we just thought, okay, yeah, I mean, if it's what you want, like, yeah, do it, right?
Sure.
But then I did an apprenticeship. I asked the doctor there, like,
Yeah.
I was like, is there even, like, a powder? I mean, I thought there was only, like,
The pill?
yeah,
kinda?
pills. And he
Yeah.
was like, no, there isn't a powder. Why? And I was
Why?
like, okay, what the fuck? Like, I was just asking because I didn't.
Especially, wouldn't she needed like permission from her parents since she was like minor?
And the parents didn't know it. And
Yeah, but-
also, the parents have, like, it's also not easy for them with her because they also, like, texted us, like, where is she? Do you know where she is? Or is she with you? Or just, like, so many things.
Okay.
And, no, what else did she lie about? She lied about so many things.
It sounds.
And
I'm
also-
no therapist, so I cannot diagnose, but it sounds like she's bipolar or something like that.
I actually Googled it.
yeah.
I thought about some stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, I think that too.